All right, welcome to Three Count Commentaries. Let's talk about Charlotte, Sonya Deville, and Adam Pearce. So the match was a simple one. It was Dana Brooke versus Charlotte, and they had a decent match. And there's Dana Brooke is, eh? She's not the best worker in the world. She took some ugly bumps, but the match was, eh. I wasn't violently disgusted at the match. Let's put it like that. So, Charlotte wins. And her partnership with Sonya Deville uh, is leaning a little bit more one sided. So then we have Charlotte basically saying, "Hey, Sonya, you did a good job bringing me back, but now you need to take it to the next level. I got screwed at WrestleMania. I was supposed to be in that match, and Rhea Ripley wouldn't be the champion if I had been in that match. So why don't you go ahead and add me to this triple threat match, to this Raw Women's title match? Go ahead and add me to it." And then Sonya Deville was like, "Well," and Charlotte was like, "Be fair to Flair." And then Sonya was like, "Well," it's like, "Be fair to Flair." So, well, okay. Woo! And of course, that made Rhea Ripley come out, and we got ye old no, 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 no. Then, you know, um, Rhea Ripley was not happy. And so then Oscar came out, and Oscar didn't care. I was like, well, if Oscar doesn't care, shit, I don't care either. Shit. If Oscar doesn't give a damn, I don't care. But it's showing. I did like that Oscar called Charlotte a crybaby, and I thought that was interesting, at least. That Charlotte had to, she didn't quite throw a tantrum, but she applied pressure to Sonya Deville in order to get this match to happen. So now it's a triple threat match. Yay, my favorite. Again, I don't see why we need to have this triple threat match. I get that Charlotte got screwed out of the WrestleMania Backlash match. I get that she's a big star for this division, and we need, to make the match, take the match to the next level, as she said, to make the match a bigger match. Even though Sonya Deville kind of tried to play like, oh, well, the guys get a triple threat match, so why don't the girls get a triple threat match? Fuck out of here, Sonya. It's not a good reason to make a triple threat match, and you know it. So you have this match, which I'm not thrilled about. And again, it's just another way of stretching a feud that should have been over. Instead of Rhea Ripley getting a run, she's not wrestling. She's not really even cutting promos. The focus of this whole ordeal is still Charlotte. That can't be helped. I know that there are certain people that no matter what you do with them, they're going to end up eating up a lot of time and being the focal point. But you gave Charlotte a pretty lengthy match. I think the match was probably about 8 or 9 minutes. And then she got an even lengthier talking segment. So I was just kind of like, well, she basically said that she was, the influencer and the opportunity, and she's trying to create this new, you know, different Charlotte, and she's trying to put this thing together. And she started saying how she's kind of like Kim Kardashian or Paris Hilton, and I'm not so sure if she wants to go that route, especially if she wants to be the one talking about plastic surgery and everything. When people are talking about how much plastic surgery she getting and comparing herself to Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton, probably aren't the smartest moves in the world. But hey, man, I don't write this shit. I don't write this shit at all. But they're trying to do something different with Charlotte. But they're really trying to do something different with Sonya Deville. Charlotte getting her way is a usual thing as far as WWE is concerned. They will always cater to Charlotte. She's like Randy Orton. She's just going to always be in the top spot. You can't help it. Um, and I guess at least it prevents Asuka from wrestling Rhea Ripley in a rematch at WrestleMania, even though you could have done that on TV. It's been what, 3 or 4 weeks now? You could have built up a rematch by now and could have had another contender waiting in the wings for the actual show. You could have built up and did a number one contenders tournament or a battle royal or something. You could have done literally anything. And I don't like the precedent of, well, I can just ask to be put in a triple threat match and then people do it. You know, that just seems stupid. And Rhea Ripley was right to complain about that. You know, like she didn't even earn it. And I get it, but that's actually part of Charlotte's character is that she doesn't earn things; she just gets them. But let's talk about Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce. So Adam Pearce is now very frustrated at Sonya Deville. He was frustrated that Sonya Deville went over his head and rehired Charlotte. Now he's mad that she's changing the matches, and you know they're supposed to be equal buddies. And she claims to send him a text message that something is about to happen. He's like, "We share an office," and she was like, "I don't know, maybe you just got bad reception down here." And he was looking like, if she was male, he might have smacked her. So I like the idea of them doing a power game. You know, them going back and forth. I would love it if they were to do something like a Survivor Series type of situation where, you know, they pick a team and each team has an opportunity to, you know, who wins is the one who gets in control and the other one's got to go. If we were closer to Survivor Series, that might be a good gimmick. But we're not that close to Survivor Series. But I still think they probably will do something similar, where they'll probably have to do something where Sonya Deville ends up back in the on the roster, because it's just inevitable that she's going to end up back on the roster. It's just that she's abusing her authority and she's being influenced by Charlotte. But I do want them to explain to me why she's helping Charlotte. Now, them being in cahoots, I'm cool with that. You know, I like that idea. I don't mind it. Just tell me why, you know, or at least give me a hint to why, you know, and then you could have tied that into Charlotte and Mandy Rose and all this, and maybe Charlotte says, "Hey, if you reinstate me, I'll handle this Mandy Rose problem for you." You know, like, I know you don't like Mandy Rose, and she's the reason why you're doing this. How about I break her leg? You know, like that's a decidedly dark angle for Charlotte, but it would have tied the two storylines together, where it would have been, you know, she being Sonya Deville brought Charlotte back to get rid of Mandy Rose, you know, and that's kind of her reward. And that really would have been fun if that would have been the angle, you know, but I don't see why they won't do something like that. You know, it would have been great for Charlotte, you know, where she's trying to do something different anyway, and you could have had her earn her way back. And I get that the entitlement is probably that's the source of the heat. You want the source of the heat to be the entitlement. But I still think that, you know, having her earn it in some way or making some backdoor political deal with Sonya would have been fun. Now probably some female wrestler, I wouldn't know who, would have to come in and be on Adam Pearce's side. Now, do you make that Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose, or do you go with Eva Marie for that position? Do you go with, you know, somebody else who could be on the roster, you know, who could stand up for Adam Pearce and wrestle on his behalf? Sure. I'm sure that there's many of them on the roster. You just have to actually use them, you know? So, I don't know, but let me know what you guys think about all of this. Not thrilled about the triple threat match. No need to even go into that. But what do you guys think about this in the comments section below? Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for your time, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace out.